You are not attracting the clients you want because your brand looks like Primark while you try to charge like Gucci. And before you get defensive, I am not insulting you. We all been there. We all had that Primark client back in the day. We all started somewhere. But there comes a moment when you have to ask yourself an honest question. Am I making my brand to look like the version of me that attract dream clients? Or am I making my brand to look like Primark while expecting the Gucci walk through the door? Today I'm going to teach you on something what most beauty professionals don't understand, and it's not because they are not smart, because they were never taught of it. How women actually buy. Because their brain decides within 3 seconds whether they follow you, book you, or scroll past you. I'm going to be very honest with you because I am very good at pattern recognition and emotional intelligence because I trained my brain to be. And when it comes to marketing and understanding why women buy, I've been analyzing this for past couple years and I feel like I've got quite solid data to share with you. And let me explain how our lovely brains works. Here is the thing I want you to understand. Human brain loves symmetry. It loves shiny, beautiful things and repeating patterns. This is not personal preference, that's biology. Your brain reads consistency as competence before it sees anything else. So when you will post your work, your results, people don't look at your work, but I will explain that later. So I will give you an example. When I will land on your page, I can immediately tell if you will be successful or if you are successful or if you are attracting your dream clients and why. There is 3 second test you need to pass, and I'm not even looking at your work yet. If the photos are consistent, if the lighting is consistent, if the before and after looks like they've been done on the same day, and I mean the same angle, the same lighting, everything needs to be the same. And if I will see chaos, different lighting, weird poses, or something that doesn't align with the brand, I will immediately think like I don't understand what she is trying to sell. But if everything is consistent, I will be thinking this woman is in control. She knows what she is doing. And this is the part what most beauty professionals miss because we've been trained that we have to present our work to show how good it is. Okay? To our peers, to our colleagues in industry, yes, it matters. But if you are trying to sell to your potential client your service, which is eyelashes or semi permanent makeup, anything like that, when you have to present your client, and it has to be based on visual consistency. And not only that, but I'll explain that later. If you will fail your 3 seconds test, they won't even look at your work. And now I'm going to give you a framework and I want you to sit with it. Because this is the moment when most beauty professionals are afraid to have with themselves. So, I will give you 3 group of clients in our field so it will be impossible to forget and it will be easier for you to understand. So the first group is Primark client. And I will elaborate on that. This type of client, they don't care about the experience. They don't care if you will do the treatment from the basement, your garden, as long you will deliver the results. And it doesn't matter if the results are good or not, as long it's cheap. And this type of client will be happy to ask you for any discount. And there is a second group. Let's call them Zara. This is the client who actually appreciate good result, but it doesn't matter if the environment is perfect. It doesn't matter if the salon looks great. All they want is to have the nice result. And as long as the end result is good, they are happy. And the third group, my favorite, let's call them Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, whatever you like. But this type of client, this is your high quality client. And I know any person who would be watching this right now, they want this type of client, but they don't realize what it comes with it. So, if you would like to attract this type of client, they care about every possible detail. The moment they will walk in, how your salon looks like, your customer service, the smell of your salon, the music, how you present yourself, how you speak to them. They look at everything because they know what they deserve. And I want you to sit with it. Because if you want to attract this type of client, you have to ask yourself an honest question. If you actually deliver this kind of service to your client, because they don't come only for your treatment, they come for overall experience. So if you can be on that level to deliver that exceptional customer service, eventually you will start attracting more clients like that. So let's say your potential client lands on your page and you pass the 3-second test. So, what happened after that? Because they don't look if your work is good and they don't even realize that. Because I ask my clients many times the same question: why did you book with me? What made you to decide to go ahead with me? And I know you are not ready to actually hear this. They don't look at your work. And maybe this actually will give you some kind of relief. But if you are trying to attract your students, for example, yes, they might look at your work. But if you are trying to attract a client who doesn't even know if your technique is good because they don't know. So let's say she stopped on your Instagram and she is about to make a decision. So she's asking herself a question: am I going to look like this? Am I going to feel like this? And will I have that experience? And I want to say something. She is buying a feeling attached to a result. That's why photos matters more than you know. And I'm not telling you to hire a professional photographer or try a little bit harder. It's just simple is best. And I will explain you why. Because when you take a photo of your work and you want to show off your technique because you are so proud, and I get it. But when you would take the tight close up photo, they can't see any emotions. And the trick in everything is that you have to make them feel something. But when there is only like a close up photo, for example, of brows or eyelashes, there is no feelings attached to it. But then when you would post a photo of her whole face, and then the angle is unflattering, you can see one eye is looking to the left, the other one is looking to the right, and the lighting is not okay. When she will be scrolling through your Instagram and seeing photos like this, she doesn't care about your technique. Trust me, you can post the most beautiful, for example, brows or eyelashes you ever done, or you know they are the best. If the lady on a photo will look like she wants to run or die, you're not gonna sell anything to her. Because the woman who is scrolling, she doesn't know what is good, what is bad when it comes to the technique. She thinks only that woman looks miserable, that woman looks ugly on the photo. Oh my God, why she is showing her unflattering features on the photos? What if she's going to post photo of me like that? I don't want to look like that, blah, blah, blah. You know, all this kind of stuff. She doesn't even register your work because the discomfort came first and your technique came second. And by the time she looked at your technique, the brain already decided no. Here is something what people don't realize, and I want to talk about it as well. Every single time when you're about to make a decision about something, you or your potential client, we are looking for emotions unconsciously. We read the energy from the photos without even realizing. I train my brain to read it, so there's different story. And I know now after this video, you will see this better as well in your colleagues, in your industry. You will be already 3 steps ahead. And now I want to give you my golden rule, my secret sauce to everything, because I've been using that golden rule for almost a decade. And honestly, I've been booked out almost consistently. But When I take a photo of my client, I never take photo of my work. What I want to do, I want her to be in the center of attention. What do I mean by that? When I take a photo, my job is to make her look beautiful and the photo needs to be flattering. So if I can see, maybe, I don't know, the nose is a little bit too big or there is a little bit too many spots or something like that, I don't want to emphasize that. Okay, I don't want to enhance that. So my job is to make it less visible. I had to play with angles, so maybe I would take a photo from the back so there won't be no attention to nose or I don't know, lips, whatever. So my job is to make her beautiful. And when you will focus on your client and then you will try to sell your service, your work is there already. But if you will make your clients to smile or put any energy behind it, the photo it will take itself. And I know many of you say like, "Oh, my clients they don't want photos with me." All this kind of excuses. Your job is to make them comfortable. If you are uncomfortable, they will be uncomfortable. If you will be, "Oh, sorry, lovely, can I take a photo of you?" She would be like, "What the hell? Why are you so scared?" And then she would be like, I don't want to, because you created that energy. You created that anxiety with no reason. But if you will play a little bit different, this is what I will use with my clients. Every single time when I take photos of them, I would just hype them. I will hype them like there is no tomorrow. I would take a photo and I'll be like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God. All this kind of stuff. And then I will show them the photo. And when I will show them the photo, they will be instantly, oh my God, yeah, I look great. And they will start smiling because you lead them with yourself, with your energy. So you have to put that energy behind. But if you will be uncomfortable, she will be uncomfortable. So your job is to make it happen. And you can say like, oh, sorry, lovely, can you look in the camera? Can you smile a little bit? Or just make her smile. And I will be honest with you, I've been doing this for almost a decade. And I can count on both of my hands how many people say no. It wasn't even many of them. And when my clients coming in for, the treatment, sometimes I will forget to take photos of my clients and they will be like, oh, would you like to take a photo? I was like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, I forgot. So they are basically prepared to even pose on my photos, which is insane. They will come like, full makeup done, hair done. I can tell they are prepared. Obviously, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, okay, I can see why you're here today. And it's just giving you that feeling that you're doing the great job with posting your clients online. They are not scared. They are ready to be actually photographed, which is amazing. So if you will focus on them instead of being like, oh, let me do this close up. Oh yeah, your beautiful brows, blah blah blah. It's not about brows. It's about them. Is only about them because they come to you for that experience and you have to deliver that experience. If you're gonna make them the center of attention, you won't. And then she would go to 15, 20 other people and say, like, oh my God, I had such an amazing experience. On the top of that, I had amazing treatment done. This is the best marketing. And when you will post this type of energy on social media, people will be like, wow, I want this as well. Can you see what I did here? Is so small, but it's the emotions, it's the energy behind it. And I want to say something that is a little bit uncomfortable, but I want to say it because I care about you and I want you to grow. Okay? I follow a lot of beauty professionals, and I mean from facials, nails, lashes, semi permanent makeup, brows, lips, you name it, all beauty professionals. And sometimes when I see, you can see good work, you can see there is potential, but she just doesn't know how to take photos. I don't know. It's just so unflattering. And you can just tell she cares about presenting her work more than about presenting her client. And that's she doesn't even know how many clients she will lose along the way because of that one unflattering photo. Because how you present your clients is so important because they are representation of you. And I want you to look at that way. So please ask your clients to smile, look in the camera. Don't make them look like they are dead. I remember back in the day, that was my first year of doing semi permanent makeup brows. That was like a very mature lady. She was like 80 years old and she had no brows. But when I took the photo before and after, beautiful transformation. I'm telling you, I have to find this photo. Maybe when I will find this photo, I will just put it on the screen. But the way how I took this photo, I had messages from my friends saying, "Why is she looking like she's dead?" And I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was so proud of my work. I wanted to just show my work to, my potential clients. I was still, posting on my personal Facebook back in the day. And my friends and my colleagues, like everyone, I had like 15 messages. Why does she looks like she is dead? And I'm thinking, okay, that was that was first couple months of me in my business, and I was already collecting data back in the day. And I was thinking, okay, people, what they noticed, it was woman who was looking like she is dead. They didn't even notice my work. So I was like, okay, this is something what I need to work on. So that's example for you, how people see things on social media these days. So if you recognize yourself somewhere along those lines, what I said today, and you care about your results at that time more than about showing your clients, don't worry. That's fixable. That's really fixable. This is not end of the world. And now if you will progress on taking those photos of your clients and you will start posting completely different energy, people will be like, wow, her works looks different. Did she change something? Did she go for another course? No. She just started doing things differently. Little changes. Make them feel something. Post the energy, and you will see you will start attracting more and more clients with better energy. Honestly, since I started showing my energy, and you're thinking, how do you show your energy on photos? I just make clients happy, and this is how I work with my clients on everyday basis. I have very high energy, and I always try to make them comfortable, and people can see this on the photos. They are not like, I don't want any photos. Please don't take any photos of me. No, 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 I'm shy. They just ready to roll. You just have to make them feel confident. Like, they are the most beautiful woman in the world right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we want. So, what I want you to do is to go to your Instagram, look at the past 12 photos you posted on your feed, analyze them. And I mean angles, lighting. Is the before and after looking the same? Is the woman looking like she wants to die or she is happy to be here? All these little things. And you will start adjusting, you will start understanding, and then you will start changing things step by step. Honestly, this is the best, the easiest thing to do. Make them feel something. So, yeah, thank you for listening. And I really hope you will take away something from this video. And yeah, have a good day.